Tonight's homework is this problem but with different numbers in it. To practice for an Ironman competition, John swam 75 hundredths of a kilometer each day for 3 weeks. How many meters did he swim in those 3 weeks? Think a minute about what procedures we'll have to do to get this right, what operations and what other things we'll have to do. And then raise your hand when you can tell me everything that we'll need to do. Kipper?
We need to convert kilometers to meters.
Kilometers to meters. Every single time that you're doing a measurement problem, make sure they don't try to trick you and squeeze in a different measurement in the question. And they did do that this time. And then what else, Kipper? It is a multiplication problem. There's also one more little conversion in there. Y'all maybe are converting it mentally so you don't see it as a conversion step. But Jackson, what were you going to say?
3 weeks.
3 weeks needs to be redone as days. So on our first part, since we have to do weeks into days, I'm going to take the 75 hundredths of a kilometer and I'm going to multiply it to find out how many kilometers he would swim in 1 week. But rather than multiply by 1, this is what Jackson was just talking about, I could multiply times 7 to find out how much he swims in 1 week, or I could go ahead and get all 3 weeks together. So what number would I use to show how much he swam in all 3 weeks?
21.
Yes. Since we're trying to figure out how many days he swam that distance, it would be better to go ahead and multiply times 21. You also could have multiplied times 7 to find out what he did in 1 week and then multiplied times 3, but that takes longer. So y'all help me out. 1 times 5.
5.
1 times 7.
7. Play saver.
Thank y'all. 2 times 5.
0 and the 1.
10. Put down the 0, carry the 1. 2 times 7.
14.
Plus the 1.
15.
Now what?
2 at decimals.
2 places
2 places
on the decimal is right. But why?
Because there's 2 in the problem.
Since there's 2 in the problem, we won't have 2 in our answer. We're going to use this many kilometers, and then the next thing that y'all said I would do is to convert. Whoa, what is wrong with my handwriting? Y'all said we would convert from kilometers into meters. You can use Big Sassy Mama and use your chart to get your conversion number. So it would be multiplying times 1,000. Or you could also use your chart. Let's see, King Henry died unexpectedly drinking chocolate milk. The unit of measure we're using in this problem is meters. So y'all could figure out that it is 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So it would be times 1,000 because 1,000 is 10 to the 3rd power. Or you could do what we've done from the first of the year, which is since we went to the right 3 places, you could do the exact same thing with your decimal. 1, 2, 3 places to the right. What do I do with my empty place?
You put a 0. Put a 0.
I have 15,750 and a crazy comma.
Again,
Does it make sense, since we're converting from a bigger unit of measure to a smaller unit of measure, that we have a bigger amount of meters?
Yeah.
Always make sure that your answer makes some common sense. Okay, thank you.